Welcome to episode 53 of Sailing Doodles. It rained on us all day, so we headed back to the boat to get some rain gear, although mine consisted basically of a trash bag.
It's a little wet here.
A little wet.
We weren't letting the rain stop us though, so we hopped in a taxi and headed across the island. We even had a mascot for this trip. Where the road ended and the dirt began, we continued on foot. Van Macaque is a pretty nice resort there, although it wasn't open at this time. We were able to catch a water taxi down the river. It wasn't too long down the river until it emptied out into the ocean on the other side of the island. Captain Hook is a pretty nice resort on the island and one of Bill and Kim's favorite spots, so we decided to stop there for lunch and a few cocktails. Yeah, it's still raining, but we have adventures to do and beverages to imbibe, so we're going at it. Kim had picked a fruit on the side of the road. We really aren't sure what it's called, but we think it's a kombucha. But the bartender said he could make an excellent cocktail from it, so we whipped something together right there on the spot.
It's like a martini. It is. That is stuff. Find out. Wow. Yeah.
That's good.
That's amazing. What was that thing called?
I have no idea.
That was really good though. Whatever he made was really good.
All right, so Hoy is an award-winning bartender here at Red Hook. What's the name of the place?
Captain Hook.
Captain Hook. Captain Hook. And so apparently he's the best bartender on the island. I don't doubt that. Might even be all of southern Thailand. We'll see. I just ordered an old-fashioned. We had whatever he created before. I don't know. It was amazing. But when it's raining, this is what you do.
Yeah.
I really was impressed with Hoy's skills as a mixologist. You'd be hard-pressed to find a better bartender in your local city. Not a bad little place for a cocktail.
What's that?
Even though it was still raining, it wasn't a bad place to have a few drinks. It's a pretty nice little place. Captain Hook Resort, apparently they have like a whole bunch of them around. Like there's the Captain Hook, then there's Peter Pan, there's Windy. There's like 3 or 4 resorts, I guess, I'm assuming owned by the same people that kind of have the whole Peter Pan inspired theme. Sorry, just one moment. Okay. But it's a pretty nice place. You know, so you come to a place like this, drinks are not super cheap. I mean, like, that was a mixologist though, he's really good. It was really nice drinks. There was about, I don't know, $5 a piece, $5 to $6 a piece. And then our meals were about, oh gosh, 250 baht, which again is about $7. So really not too bad. You get a meal and a drink for $14, but this is a resort, like a nice high-end resort. So get what you pay for.
Forgot that feeling, the sun in my face, it's so well needed. Life will take care of the rest. the sunset, through the canal, so the mindset I needed. Yeah, I needed. Oh, let's freeze time, gather around, watch the sun go down. Oh, in summertime, soaking up the sun, cruising around in this crazy town. Oh, just you and I, just you and I. Create that feeling, the sun on your skin, as great as breathing, filling the spaces within. Running around, are we there yet? Music is all where we all met. Just you and I. Oh, let's freeze time, gather around, watch the sun go down. Oh, in summertime, soaking up the sun, cruising around in this crazy town. Oh, just you and I.
All right, oftentimes there can be like a language barrier sometimes. It's hard to know if you got your point across. We were asking for a water taxi. Well, that didn't happen. We just found out now one's on the way, so it's gonna be 20 minutes till we get one. So where are we? We're back at the bar. We got 20 minutes to kill. I don't know. I had asked Hoy for something out of bourbon and smoky, so he went to work.
Bacon.
Smoky.
Into the bacon. Is it infused bacon?
I'm a little scared now. I don't know.
Dude, that bacon is
I'm gonna get some.
nice and
I'm gonna,
smoky.
yeah, I'm gonna get some worms or something with that. I don't know. I really can't stress enough how good he was at his job. I'm a little nervous about this now. There's egg in it. I don't know. They're gonna cook it? I don't know. I had asked for something smoky, so Hoyle definitely smoked it. Cheers.
That's so pretty.
I'm a little scared. It's got like egg in it. That's lovely. Really good. That's good. That's really good. Our water taxi finally arrived, so we headed back up the river. This is a traditional Thai longtail boat. The motor on the back has a prop shaft directly attached to the motor with no transmission. So when it's on, it's turning the prop forward. The next morning back at the boat, we pulled up the anchor to head out. One thing you have to watch out for, especially in fishing areas, is pulling up something with your anchor. In this case, a bunch of wire got wrapped around the chain, which definitely could have caused some problems with our windlass had we not paid attention and caught it on the way up. Where are we headed today?
Today we're gonna go to Koh Rong, just up and over the tip of the island and over here, this area, where there's beautiful little islands offshore and some snorkeling. There's a little seamount right here. Hopefully we'll get to.
Cool. How long is the sail today?
I think we have 16 miles.
16 miles, so what, we'll be doing about 6 knots, so 2.5 hours?
Maybe 2 hours, 2.5.
Okay, cool. Yesterday was pretty rainy all day, that's why it's the rainy season. It's not the sailing season yet here. That'll start in a couple weeks when the rain stops. But still beautiful and nice place. Bill's a pretty big fisherman, and pretty much every time we were underway he put a line out the back, but as of yet we hadn't had any luck. Although it was still a pretty good day for sailing. Not much wind, but it was a nice day. Koh Rong is actually a national park, so they have mooring buoys there to catch. Literally within a minute of catching the buoy, the park rangers showed up.
Those were the park headquarter dudes, and they just collected the fee. It's 200 baht per person,
Okay.
and 100 baht per hull.
Okay.
If you stay here, you get 5 consecutive nights, but if you leave the island and come back, you pay every time you go.
Oh, really? So,
If you can sleep here for up to 5 days,
on that same fee,
yes, but if you leave, when you come back,
then you get charged again?
yeah. If you don't sleep here and you come back, they're going to charge you again.
Okay. What if we like move over to the next mooring balls, like to go snorkel over there?
That's still sleeping here, so we can
Okay.
stay for 5 days if you want to stay.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. We'll figure something out. So $15 for 5 nights on a mooring in this spot like this. It's the best deal I've ever heard of. It had beautiful white sand beaches and plenty of great spots to do some snorkeling. So we geared up and jumped in the water to check out the nearby reefs. While I didn't see any large fish, there was an absolute amazing amount of smaller fish swimming everywhere, more than I'd ever seen before. Even the sea urchins had an interesting look to them. And the coral was absolutely beautiful. And this is just a reminder to always check your mooring. This one obviously didn't fare so well. So before dark, we decided to sail back over to Koh Mak, where we spent the first night, to get a nice dinner.
I've been searching in the dark, trusting every clue I found.
All right, on the beach here at Koh Mak, there's a lot of good resorts here. Kind of like be a good place to cruise. We're the only boat in Anchorage right now. I know it's a little early in the season, but it's pretty nice. It's reminiscent of some places I've been, and the BVI and all that. Just a lot, a lot slower pace. They have the nice resorts. They're never busy. They're not so expensive. I really enjoy it. And then I imagine that sunset should be amazing. Hopefully it is. Please click like and subscribe, it really helps. And then head on over to sailingdoodles.com to see how you can become a patron to help support our videos and a shot at joining us on the boat.